Hello friends, welcome to my channel Personality Mentor, a platform to understand the varied aspects of personality. I hope all of you are doing well and have enjoyed the festival of Holi with full vigor. I am sorry for making this video late, but if you remember, I have started with a video series on self-management. In this chain, the last video that I shared was on self-perspective, I versus me. It's been a long time and I hope that all of you must have shifted to the I zone. If you have not watched this video, please do watch it so that you can understand the perspective of self-management in a much better way. So let's see what all is there in the management of self. Self-management. Whenever we hear this word, it seems that what all things we need to manage altogether. Self-management is nothing but it is the management of all the critical dimensions in our life. As we grow older, we come across so many responsibilities. We have to interact with so many people. We have to undergo so many types of pressures. So this becomes very important that we are able to regulate ourselves. So when it comes to self-management, it is very important that we understand what are the key dimensions that we need to maintain and regulate so that we don't lose our own control on self. Let's see what are they. In total, there are 8 dimensions. Yes, there are 8 dimensions that we need to control. You must be thinking 8, oh my god, how will we control so many dimensions? So don't worry, I have divided these 8 dimensions into 2 groups. Group 1, I call them as the master dimensions, whereas group 2 is called the slave dimensions. In this part of the video, I will discuss with you about the first group of dimensions that I call the master dimensions. The master dimensions are thoughts, emotions, health and time. When it comes to thoughts, you know how do we generate our thoughts? It depends on the environment that we live in. And such environment has a lot of influencers. Influencers are nothing but they are things that influence our day-to-day thought process. Now what are they? The most important 3 are, number 1, the people that we meet, the people who are a part of our life day in and day out. They influence our thought process a lot. I understand that we cannot avoid certain people in our life, but if we consciously see that whether they have a positive thought process or negative, at least we can avoid them. At least we will not be carried away by their thought process. Number 2 are the visuals that we see. Whatever we see throughout the day, they become a part of a thinking pattern. So let's be very alert that we don't see something that has a negative impact. Number 3 is the stuff that we read. So always see whatever you read, it should be something very motivating. It should be something that encourages you. So the 3 influencers, the people around you, the visuals you see and the stuff that you read. These are the important things that develops or becomes a part of your thought process. Coming to the emotions, so if we think right, then we will display the right emotions. So if we think in a positive way, the emotions that we display will be positive. Whereas if we have a negative thinking pattern, then the negative emotions will be displayed by us. Most of the time, maybe we are in stress, or maybe we have a bad mood, or we may be very fearful of things. It happens when we have a negative thought process. So see to it, if your thoughts are right, emotions will be right on you. Coming to the health part. When we talk about the health, in India specifically, instead of being proactive, we try to be reactive. Health depends completely on our lifestyle, our eating habits, our sleeping habits, our on-screen habits that we have, everything has an effect on our health. So people try to see that you maintain a good lifestyle. If you have a good lifestyle, automatically you will maintain a good health, not only physically but also mentally. And finally, coming to the time. Time is money. We all know that, isn't it? So if you want to manage your time well, try to be proactive. If you are proactive, you will immediately see what are the things or what are the opportunities that are coming your way which can be better for your future. You need to understand the difference between important and urgent. Whatever is urgent, do it immediately. But whatever is important, you can plan and schedule it so that you can do it well in advance before the deadline. And finally, you need to understand what are your time wasters. Time wasters, yes. Throughout the day, there are many things that we do which are completely unnecessary. If not done, it will not have any impact on our life. But most of us spend most of our time in these time wasters. One of the best example is the online watching of any sort of videos, or online watching your mobile. Many times we don't see something that is very impactful. Yes, I understand that we need to have some relaxing time so that we can become stress free, but see to it that you don't put yourself or engage yourself in certain things that are complete time wasters. So make a list of that time wasters and try to avoid them consciously. So the first four master dimensions that I mentioned are the thoughts, emotions, health and time. So all this I wanted to discuss in this video. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I will be sharing about the slate dimensions that are also important, but if you work on these four correctly, they can be automatically managed. So thank you once again. Do share, subscribe and like my channel if you find this stuff good. And for now, it's Ruchira signing off. Take care of yourself, be happy, and always believe that you can do anything and everything in life.